Well, hi there, Emmanuel. Just wanted to bring you up to date on an event we got coming up called Thankful Hearts 2020. It's not so much an event as much as just a season of Thanksgiving, and we're just tying it in, obviously, with Thanksgiving. And I just, again, thinking back over the last few months with the COVID stuff, and just the sort of the defining characteristic of my heart has sometimes been fear or anxiety or just been overwhelmed. And so I was just thinking again, and it'd be neat this Thanksgiving that we would essentially use Thanksgiving as an opportunity to recalibrate our hearts and just to again express thankfulness. And so as a board we were chatting about this, and so we wanted just to throw that out there to suggest that this could be a season of thankfulness, or as I said, thankful hearts. And so we have just a few resources, a few opportunities for you that we wanted just to let you know about. And so let me just share those with you now. So first of all, if you look next week, so the week leading up to Thanksgiving on the website, you're going to see some Thanksgiving devotions. And really, we're just picturing that as a family, as you would go through your regular Thanksgiving weekend celebration and traditions, that you would just take the time also to just to read one of these devotions as a family. And so you'll see those will be coming up on the website the week leading up to Thanksgiving. And then we're also going to encourage you to write to one of our missionaries. You can email, you can either write them a physical letter, whatever you want to do. But we want to, I think we know in principle that that's a good idea to write to missionaries and to support them. But in practice, I know for me, I don't do it as much as I want. And yet I know whenever I was a missionary, just the encouragement that would come through hearing just what, correspondence from people back in Canada or back in Ireland or wherever it was from. Then the other thing that's coming up that we want to let you guys know about, the team here is going to be putting together more food hampers. And I believe that'll be next week. We'll be putting them together. And so if you watch in the email, we're going to be announcing just the opportunity to come by the church, pick up a hamper. And we're just, again, how can you bless another family? How can you bless somebody just by just bringing them one of these hampers? In the last, I think, 5 months, we've given out about 70 different hampers to different people. And so we just want to continue with that because there's just been lots of feedback, lots of stories of just ways that people have been blessed and ways that people have been encouraged through those hampers. And then the last thing that's also coming up is we're going to be doing our sort of annual Thanksgiving offering. And we're just aware that for some, the financial landscape has changed between 2019 and 2020. Just things that were sort of, we thought were certain have changed. And so again, this is no pressure. And if you're not in a position to be part of this, that's fine. But again, just be aware that there's people within our church who've said, look, we would love it if the board would push ahead with this. And so when we met at the last board meeting, this is one of the things we chatted about. And so again, we're going to do a Thanksgiving offering. It'll be for the next 3 Sundays, so not Sunday coming, but the Sunday after that. And again, you can either, it's now getting a little bit more complex because we're not here and passing around a plate, but if you're giving online, you can designate it for Thanksgiving offering, or if you are here at the church on Sunday and you give either with the debit machine, you're welcome to write on the outside of the envelope that it's for the Thanksgiving offering. Just let us know, let Aaron know in the office that you're giving, you're designating that giving towards the Thanksgiving offering. And just so you know what that Thanksgiving offering is going to be for, we want to continue with that theme of hampers and of food. And so Linda Pretorius is a missionary that we support in Namibia, and she feeds thousands of kids a day. And we've had just a little glimpse into what it would look like for us to not be able to get the food that we need. I'm sure you've been to the grocery stores recently, and maybe there's been a few things that haven't been there. But can you imagine what it would be like just to not have food? And so that's the situation that she is working in. And with the impact of COVID has been huge, I've been told, in the African countries. And so we want to stand with her. And so part of the Thanksgiving offering will go towards supporting Linda Pretorius there in Namibia. Also, we want to stand with Denver and Katie Jantz, although it's not just them, it's the whole team down there in San Carlos. There's that Bible school there, And so again, where the buildings are for those Bible schools, they distribute hampers to the homes round about that area. And then also, we want to be supporting students who are coming, and so some of the money will cover tuition. So in San Carlos, some of the money will be going towards food hampers for the neighbors, and some of the money will be going towards tuition for students. And so those are some of the things that Thanksgiving offering will go to support. So, but again, I just want to encourage you, like I was saying, just to take this time and make it a priority. That would be the prayer of the board, just that this would be a season, almost like the Old Testament feasts. I know it's a little different, but where they would take a time out from sort of regular life, and they would just focus on something that God had done. And I want to encourage you just this week, or just coming up to Thanksgiving, to make that your priority, just to recalibrate. I have a camera here that I have to recalibrate. It starts to pick up the colors in a funny way, and it doesn't record the colors as they really are. It records them kind of warped, and so you have to recalibrate it. And so just like that, like I was saying, where maybe you've just been aware of a fearful heart or an anxious heart, and it's just that season of just pausing and recalibrating our hearts so that we're thankful and just full of faith and confidence in God. And so I just encourage you, why not join with us in this season that we're calling Thankful Hearts 2020. So thanks again. Just pray about your involvement with that. And bye for now.